special. I went into this weekend, I just wanted to win one, and I have 2 more races, so hopefully I can get a couple more. But it's definitely a highlight of my career for sure. And I mean, it's just special being the best of the best.
At the Bell, it was anyone's race. You had the state leader on your tail. How were you able to pull away in the final, probably 200 I think it was?
I got out really fast, and I was kind of nervous at first, but I think going to that last lap, I felt good, and I knew both the Pleasant Valley girls, they both had a kick. Annie did for sure last year. I remember that. She had a kick like last 250, so I think I tried to reserve some, thinking that she was going to come up on my tail, and then the announcer always gets in my head where he's like, Woolen and Huck, so you know, I was kind of like, okay, she's coming, and so the last 100 I definitely tried to kick it in because I didn't know where she was at, and then I could hear everybody cheering at the end, so I knew it was mine, but no, it's definitely special.
You get a sense it's kind of like a cross-country race with that many girls in an 800.
What was that?
You get a sense it's kind of like cross-country out there when you have that many girls in an 800?
I mean, a little bit. I hate cross-country, like, wholeheartedly, and I always get out way too fast in those races, too. But a little bit, I think I was more nervous about being on the outside of the waterfall. I was scared I was going to come around that corner, I was going to have to, thank you, and I was going to have to pass them all. So I think that's part of the reason I got out so fast, but then I cut it in and it was mine, I guess.
Yeah. Well, instead of, your normal 8 people in a race, you had to navigate probably around, 15 other girls. And was there a strategy involved going into it, especially knowing that there was that many girls going to be involved?
A little bit. I knew I wanted to get out fast. I know last year with that waterfall and cutting in, some girls fell in it, and like that kind of got me nervous. And last year I had to get out fast too because you either get cut off or go out in front. So I knew that going into it, and then once I got to the front, I just tried to set my pace so I could have a kick at the end.
Kadence, just in terms, I mean, you were top 3 in both last year, but just in terms of like just understanding what's working best for you, in this race specifically. Like, we know that you can be, aggressive and ambitious and get out, but just, what have you really been pleased with or been encouraged by about like how you're really finding your place, from that woman that ran 2:11 here last year and now being down at 2:10?
I mean, not much. I have speed. I'm a 400 runner. I'm leading the state right now in the 200, and I ran it 1 time. I think having my speed, it gives me confidence. I go into like 1500s, like cross country, and I tell myself like I'm the top 400 runner in the state, and that kind of helps. But the 800, it's hard because like a 102 in an 800 can feel like as hard as like 55 in an open. So just being able to have like confidence in myself and knowing that I can run a 102 twice, like it's not that hard, and obviously I didn't, but.
And I mean, is it the type of situation that do you really want to try to challenge the rest of the field like as much as possible to like 500 and 600, and then and be able to finish, or do you want to try to even split it as much as possible?
I would say I get out hard just so I don't get like trapped in, and then I kind of just let like whatever pace somebody else is. I think it was that freshman, she kind of was on my like shoulder for the first 400, and so I think I kind of let her set her pace, and then I like the video screen because I can see who's behind me. I really enjoy it. And then I saw the 2 Pleasant Valley girls, and I think having them on my shoulders definitely helped. But I would say I like stick with the pace of the race, and then I hope to outkick them at the end. I don't try to kill them because usually that means I kill myself too.
But when you don't have the video screen on the finish line, and at that point it's kind of just you're blind at that point as to whether or not someone's catching.
That last like 150, 100 is definitely just all kick. Like you just have to give it whatever you have left and hope they don't have more, I guess.
Awesome. Congratulations, Kadence.
Thank you.